unless there was a cheap one available to me. Phew. Yeah, lots of people seem to believe that I can stop this event from firing by having my capital in the region. I do have my capital in the region, but the thing is they'll fire because the Netherlands exists. The same Netherlands who are now defender against Oldenburg in the conquest. This is good if Oldenburg wins, but Oldenburg appear to not be winning. Bohemia are involved. Hopefully they go and smack them silly. But it seems that they have the early advantage here, which is not good. Oh, okay, Bohemia are coming in to smack them down. With a bit of luck, Oldenburg will take both the provinces, and that'll be the end of my headache. What wouldn't be good is if this is not the end of my troubles, and they continue to persist. Jake, hire out your armies to Oldenburg. This is exactly where I would be hiring out my condottieri. Well, I have a truce, so I wouldn't be able to. But if the 5 years were up, I certainly still would. Probably would have hired them out ahead of time, though. Jake, do you have a claim on Gelre? I do indeed. I got a lot of claims that I'm wanting to act on, but we also have a regency for a particularly bad heir. Well, they are good, but they're still weak. I don't like weak. I do, however, like new military technologies. Let's get ourselves that cannon. Now, finally, cannons have become not garbage in my eyes. They have decent fire, and the fire phase comes first. That's always worth remembering. Britain don't like me, so they're having their West Indies go against me. I'm not too concerned about that because, well, we can share the English Channel. I am not interested in taking the British Isles one bit, even though it's some fairly good land to take. Now, I am hoping beyond hope that these guys just annex them. Education. Yes. I want that admin. I want that admin a fair bit. I hope that was the admin I took. I didn't really read that. Jake, can you try to get all of your lands to be French culture at the end of the run? Would have some flavour to it. The thing is, I can't have this run last for very long. Because I want to be playing Mare Nostrum before too long. Feels good not to have horrible events grinding my country to dust. But I also want France to die. And they're not going to do that so long as they and Castile are buddy-buddy. Good thing Castile have become really strong. France, of course, getting their super lucky 646 leader. I'm going to be leading the way in every field of research. Oh, it's not often we see Barrois wanting to rise up. We should be able to end that, actually. We'll get rid of this revolt just by positioning our units on Barrois. It's going to be a -5 revolt risk due to friendly troops. So come on, you just need to take Friesland, take Gelre, and then Oldenburg needs to annex them. Then I'm... okay. France now want to kill me. Ah, no. Not Holland again. Come now. I wonder what would happen. Okay, France are going for Switzerland, it seems. And the Palatinate will defend them, since Palatinate is Emperor, but Palatinate have a pathetic amount of allies. Okay, that got rid of some of the Barrois. Come on, take Gelre too, you fool. Just annex the whole sucker so I never have to have these revolts. Oh, these guys. I love it. I wonder what would happen if I took the second option now. Would it become part of the Netherlands? Could I just annex them and convert their... I'm curious, but I might have a truce with them. probably better if I just fight them. As painful as it's going to be. Jake, click it for science. Yes, it would. Well, looking at it, ceding provinces to someone that doesn't exist still does cede them. So, I think we can be fairly confident that that would be a poor move to make. Excellent, they never stood a ghost of a chance, and let's stop Bar from rising up. And now, finally, no more horrible events for the Dutch rising up, unless of course they want to rise up in these Oldenburg provinces. You know, Oldenburg and I be good friends, but the truth is I want these provinces from them. Since now I need to unite the Low Countries as well. Jake, you can't annex plus force convert. Okay. When did that change? I mean, I remember changing it, I just can't remember which one. There we go. Welcome to the family. And welcome to giving me naval force limit. I'm still over the limit, but what can I scuttle? I'm not even sure if having heavy ships is even worth my time right now. Castile has my back when it comes to a good navy. So, and really, this ship alone has been costing me, what, too much. Goodbye Carax, they're going to be out of date anyway, so... why scuttle when I could sell, actually? Are you interested in any ships? Well, not whilst they're at war with Switzerland. Maybe Britain? They wouldn't be interested because they're a rival. Oldenburg ships? You want this? Only 30 ducats for you. There we go. Done and done right. And I'm not going to be a nice salesman for my boats anymore. I'm through with that. Let's see if I can do this without taking any naval attrition as well. This is good, this forwards even more of my trade into the English Channel. Does Portugal still exist, Jake? Probably not. Oh, no, they do. Where's your capital there, Portugal? The Gold Coast, very fitting. Although it deals in tropical wood, which is such an awful resource. Like a why am I even here resource. So the Barrois are away. The Flemish want to rise up in Anvers because it got the, what's the word? Recent revolt modifier. So France hate my guts. They're not about to not hate my guts because they desire all my land. The best thing they could really do is declare war on me, which would turn Tuscany and Castile against them. I'd be interested in having other friends, but it's difficult finding friends that don't suck. Frankfurt's good enough. They can bring a decent reserve to the table. Might as well improve relations with them whilst we're here. And Tuscany and I are looking pretty rock solid bros. I'm liking this. This is survivable. See those mercs of mine? Voska. Jake, what's the blue near the Mamluks? That is Ethiopia, doing pretty well. Pretty damn well for themselves. So Sunam estates demand what now? Thankfully, damn. Protestantism. Hopefully that's not going to be bad enough to push me down in religious unity, but it is a shame. Don't want no Protestants rising up here. So who was it demanding? The clergy. Heck, if anything, you should be getting the nobility. You'd give me a lot more manpower out of that if you do. And I like manpower at this point. And I like additional military support. How much would it give me? Influence up to 60.4. And that manpower pretty much tripled. I like that. But I also like getting military support. I like getting lots of things. Still, that doesn't solve the problem that the clergy demand a province or two, so anything with high base tax relative to others is pretty good for that. Not you, Holland, because it's pretty good that I get your trading. Yeah, you'll do. Here you go, clergy. Get off my back. Jake Bourgeoisie. Yeah, I could demand their diplomatic support, but I wouldn't get much from it. And I'd push them into not liking me again. It's disappointing that they took French Comté, because I wanted that. So I'm going to have to go and gun down Calais. Hopefully Austria is ravaged and not wanting to attack me. I wouldn't be surprised if they still would. That's something that Austria would do. Okay, well they wouldn't save Naples. From the Pope of all people. How long till the end of Regency, Jake? Hopefully about now. I'm also short a rival here. I could make it France or I could make it Austria, but if I made it France, there's a good chance that Castile would not keep me as an ally. They would look to France as the more, there we go, at long last. What are you? A 455? I don't think you're a 455, I think you're a bit better than that. You willing to give me Calais yet? No? How about if I took it by force? Austria, despite drowning in debt, still wants to protect them, as do various others. Lorraine, you want to give me land? No, I'm not quite powerful enough. The people are going to be just dishing land out to me. Strange choice of allies for you, Castile. It's not like you've gone oddly religious, so what is going on there? Couldn't tell you. Could just demolish Brabant. Take Breda. It's high time I got something. My aggressive expansion is melting away with much of the world. And Breda is Protestant, so only Protestants would get bruised by that. And I can't risk you turning Dutch. So I think I'll be having Breda. Hope you don't mind. I just want to celebrate not being at war and not being in Regency anymore. Jake Higgins' first action of office, the Oligarchic Republic. Not yet. And Higgins gains 2 admin. Boom. Right the way up to 655. Not often you see a general that great. Just detach only you with a little bit of infantry. We've got Breda down. Seriously, the best thing France could do is just fight me. Tuscany and Castile and me would come barreling down on him. The Emperor might, probably wouldn't. The Emperor's Palatinate, yeah. Not seeing it really. And they have crappy allies. Hopefully a stronger Emperor is elected soon. People are actually voting Bohemia. Bohemia is not strong, but they're stronger. And that is goodbye Breda. Who wants to coalition me? What's that? Nobody? My favourite. Did that say Brittany? No, that's Burgundy. And it's good to get some well-needed money into the coffers and solidify that hold on... I'm actually going to convert you before I core you. Because I don't want to be having religious... Oh, no, that is civil war. Because I have almost no legitimacy. It's not that bad of a disaster. And you know, the nobility can always lead. Now, Oldenburg suddenly hate my guts. But that is exactly why we're just going to take land off of them, right? Friesland or Goldern? I think I want Friesland. I think I really want Friesland. It's got a fort on it as well. Oh, they wouldn't give me Friesland. Only just, though. I'll settle for Goldern. Makes me look good. The 14 aggressive expansion is going to be interesting, but we'll just take it. So, for example, Frankfurt goes from 23 to 36. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. It's ours now. It's also something that I cannot convert, but I can core. That's some scary autonomy. scary to the point that I should throw down the clergy on it so I actually get some taxes out of this. But I can't, that would give them too much control over my country. It never rains but it pours. What about these guys? Nobility, huh? Got a little too much influence over my country. But I am not eating that 25% tax. Let's keep it as a modest level. Okay, so France has decided to coalition me. He might well be joined by others, like Austria. Well, I can keep Austria's relations at a lukewarm level there. Wurzburg, oh my, here we come, it's coalition o'clock. Ah, that's nothing to worry about, right? Although maybe I should desperately try to search for some allies. Like the Pope, he's doing pretty good, right? Jake just came in, how much did I miss? Depending how it's looking, could be coalition o'clock. Good thing Castile are still my buddy. Tuscany tend to punch above their weight. Frankfurt, if they just let themselves repair a bit, I'm sure they'll be strong. And who's my other friend? Oh, I don't have any other friends. Maybe I should start looking for some. Alright, this fort isn't going to be doing us any good. This one might though, because we'll be getting revolts here when it converts. Thankfully things convert quite slowly around here. Development level and tolerance means it goes rather slow, but I could definitely do with another big bad friend. Well, they don't even have to be that big, they just have to be reasonably strong. And the Palatinate I should strive to have better relations with though. Because I don't want the Emperor himself coalitioning me. Is Pomerania going for bad ideas, Gaiji? Not quite. Pomeranian ideas... Morale? Merchant? Okay, it looked good and then you saw light ship cost. Privateer efficiency, embargo efficiency. Kinda slooped off a bit there. So I'm gonna want to have a larger army quite soon. There's a lot of things I'm gonna want quite soon. Sure, I'm glad Castile is my friend. Just wish they were a bit, or rather a lot stronger. France showing off their tech level 14. Well ahead of time. Okay, that's good. Good to see the Tuscans fighting hard and expanding. That's what I need. Big, strong Tuscan friend. What's left of Brunswick would want to ally me. Really, it's Bohemia I'd rather have as an ally, but they're not so happy with me. We're able to get the Palatinate and Austria on our good sides, which is fine. Aachen... Oh wait, the Palatinate already joined that coalition. Might be a little hard to get them out at this rate. Might be a little very hard to get them out at this rate. But Aachen, really, there's no need for this. Still getting that Italian ambition on the go. I need to make sure I keep that royal marriage with Castile through thick and thin. Jake, can't you gift plus guarantee Palatinate independence and hit 50 and they'll leave? I don't think we'll quite hit that far. Castile no longer rivaling Austria. Well, it'd be nice if they rivaled, though, I don't know, France? Use Great Britain, Poland and Ottomans. None of those are likely to fall out of being enemies of theirs. Let's keep that English channel under supervision. Jake, invest into Pope vote. Maybe you'll get lucky. I am pretty lucky, but I did roll a 2 in my dice, so I'm gonna go with that 10% and hope. So Cologne also joining that coalition. They are tiny, but don't be misled by someone just being small. I do need friends though, and who would want to be my friend? One would hope the Pope, but no such luck. Couldn't really ally any of Castile's rivals. Just clawing at the game saying, give me friends. Well, there's Luxembourg, but Luxembourg is currently looking a bit preoccupied. So that's not going to go our way. Feed me, Calais. It's a pretty impressive looking coalition. 5 nations. And Saxony getting bomb rushed here. Wait, no, other people broke their alliance with Saxony? I think I missed something important there. But it wouldn't be the first time, and it won't be the last. Jake, did Austria just rival you? Oh, looks like that's what it is. I could rival the Pope, or I could rival Austria. Rivaling the Pope seems like a pretty bad idea. Rivaling Austria? Well, they already hate me, so I don't have too much to lose by telling them it's likewise. But it feels a bit of a waste, because why would I do that? What use is it for me to do that? I won't be able to convert this for a few more years, but only a few. Various forces wish to rise up within my country. Breda being one of them. I need to get it cored so I don't fall into civil war. And we will get that legitimacy back, slowly but surely. Papal sanction helping out there. Bavaria did seem beefy, and now they're expanding in new and interesting ways. But there's no strong emperor to be had. The Palatinate are anything but a strong emperor. Okay, Sweden is... Okay, here we go now, here we go. Burgundy, Palatinate, Aachen, Cologne, it's wartime, it's coalition time. There's a lot of them, there's 120,000 of them, and there are not 120,000 of me. And all my friends put together are not going to make that up. So let's get you on the go. Let's have everybody return home at war. In fact, maybe you could make your way to Holland, that would be pretty handy. And yeah, once you get there, please also make your way to Holland. Jake, time to eat the baguette. And it's the coalition there that's really going to burn, though. It's all these little guys that add up. And Castile do not have a big army to help with, and they're technologically inferior. These guys will help us out. Phew, I was expecting boom to tell me that people will not be joining my war. Probably should have grabbed one of those little allies, but did not. Okay, I'm gonna need some mercs right off the bat. And because it's a coalition war, people are not going to end anytime soon. We have some slight advantages here, so 6,000-7,000 of them are overseas and not going to be contributing diddly. And actually on our side we don't have too low numbers, it's just that we are lower and we're fighting the French. Let's get those superior units on the go. Oh, also there are French generals to fight. It's not like Castile has the best in the world at generals either. Well, this is going to be entertaining, and by entertaining I mean I'm going to die. Fort-wise, holy smokes, that is impenetrable. Well, with a bit of luck some friends will attach to me, but I don't think this looks very good. Maybe my glorious rebels can fight for me. I'll probably need a better general for all this. Just the ticket, 5 shock. Don't die instantly, please, that would be embarrassing. So let's just pick them out one by bloody one. And hope that my allies can help me out a touch. No, Frankfurt, where are you going? Because going over there will get you killed. Didn't I? Yeah. So it is show superiority. Jake, cancel your core process and get a civil war. A war down south in Dixie. I mean, that's an interesting way to go for it. That's assuming I'm going to last long enough to be getting that. But I like it. It's an interesting and unorthodox tactic, and I'm all about those. I'm also at war with Cologne here. I'm going to throw you down onto Cologne in the hopes that we'll never see any units come from it. Hey, I had a navy once. It's gone now. And that's going to count towards show superiority as well, which is another crying shame. Okay, I need to pick off little guys. Those guys aren't little. Hey, Tuscany, how about getting some access around here? Venice will give it to me. They'll really give it to Frankfurt. I guess Tuscany are just not interested. But Castile are going to get rolled at this. I would love to smash into these guys, but that has its own problems. I can't divide these guys up particularly well, but I need to save this province. Austria's going for Ulm. I need those French to go south, but they're not going south. It's going south for me. Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed all those forts, huh? Oh, right, okay, yeah. That's bad. You can utterly crush cannons in a battle. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Yeah. The enormous wall of French up here. This is going to look pretty bad for Nevers. Jake, paper mana. Aye, it is pretty high there. This sounds a lot like my nation. So sadly, the Tuscans don't want to get involved here, even though they have access through Venice. Maybe if I grab that again, at war with neighbouring ally. Of course, you're allied with the French as well. Thankfully, you didn't get involved, and it was the French that triggered this. Okay, I'm gonna need so many more mercs. The trouble is, I can't very quickly get the mercs built up. Okay, this I don't like. They're marching pretty cleanly through my nation. Hopefully they're not. Oh god. Well, this is terrible. I don't think we're going to hold out all that well in Holland. I think it's going to go quite the opposite of that. I mean, we'll need a lot more rolls like that, but I don't think that's going to cut it, because their morale is a cut above our own. Well, it's not actually. But their composition, their cannons, their military tactics. I could could always try and drip feed in, I just don't think that unless I get some stupendous rolls. Yeah, that's a